So, you're married, right? Your wife. You remember back when you were dating your spouse and how excited you were about getting married? And then you had the wedding and everybody danced, had a great time, just, dancing the night away. We were so tired after our wedding. We added a couple extra hours to our wedding. At 1 o'clock in the morning, we were exhausted. But I never would have thought in a million years that all that great time that we had was going to turn into misery. I mean, here you are, you got the dress, you got the ring, you got your family and friends, but no one is telling you about the hell that you're about to go through on the other side of marriage. They're not telling you that, hey, listen, there's going to be days that you're going to walk past one another. There's going to be not just once or twice, maybe 3 or 4 or 5, 10, 20 times that you actually say, I think I married the wrong person. Has anybody out there ever said, I think I married the wrong person? Anybody? Am I the only one? And the worst is when you newly saved, you don't know much about God. You don't have any examples about a successful marriage around you. And you're going through. Trouble start to hit your marriage from left and right. I mean, the problems are coming so often, you like, please, you don't even know what to do. You just get so frazzled and frustrated and so aggravated. You just want to run. You want to run. And then a lot of times you're at a job that you hate. You're having children back to back. You don't have the help, right? And then your husband is getting on your last nerve, right? He's not helping you. He's not loving you. He stopped, dating you the way he used to, before you got married. You thought he was just going to be so amazing. And then you like, dude. And you're trying to find ways to communicate with him, to get him to love you and spend time with you and to hear you. Just to hear you, just to hear your complaints, to hear your problems. And when he's not listening, you finally just get so frustrated, you just give up. And, for women, we could be in the house with you, but mentally, we divorced. We're gone. We left the building. We're gone. And we're frustrated and we don't know what to do at this point. That was me, and that's probably you. The first 10 years of my marriage, if I could have ran, there were so many times I wanted to get out. And I'm sure there was times he wanted to get out too. I'm not so, of course, we always think we're the amazing one. But when I finally fell down on my knees and cried out to God and said, Lord, help, fix him. He told me he's not the problem. And I'm like, who is it? Is it his mother? Because it can't be me. And the Lord began to teach me just a few simple things that changed my marriage. Listen, I didn't think that it was possible for my marriage to be that great. I didn't even think. I called my friends. I called my sister. I said, I didn't think I could be this happy because I was in so much torment for so long in the marriage that I didn't think that it could get this good, that even when it's bad, it's still good, right? Because it's not to say that we're not going to have some bumps in the road, but I have the tools now in my hand. I know how to deal with it. I know I have an answer now. I have a solution. And I want you to have those solutions too. I don't want you to be out here frustrated and crying in the shower. Pulling up in the driveway. Have anybody out there pulled up in the driveway and you did not even want to come in the house because you just didn't want to deal with it? Yeah. It's probably you. Me. Maybe your husband do it too. I mean, because you're just sick of it. Well, there's answers and there's solutions. And tomorrow, I am doing a 5-day challenge. Simple 5 days to be a satisfied wife. That's right. Be a satisfied wife. Set the foundation in 5 days that's going to change your marriage. You're going to get answers to some of the problems that you're facing. You're going to start understanding what's the problem and how to solve it. You're going to understand your needs and your husband's needs, and you're going to learn how to properly communicate those needs in order to get him to listen. Girl, listen, once you find out these tools, it's going to transform you're going to be so excited. Like, man, I didn't know it was going to be this easy. You know, I learned really quickly that it was really, I had to get over my attitude. I had to get over my selfishness. I had to get over, you know, because, you know, we hold on to stuff. We don't realize it, but I had so much unforgiveness in my heart, you know, because when you're not resolving issues, just one thing stacked on top of the next thing, on top of the next thing. And now you don't even know what the big problem is anymore because there's so much going on that you just explode. Well, listen, you don't have to live in that pain anymore. You don't. The 5-day challenge starts tomorrow. And above this video right here is a link. You have to register for it. And then you're going to connect to the private Facebook group, Be a Satisfied Wife 5-day challenge. And then you're going to join us every day at 1 o'clock. I'm going to go live. And even if you can't meet at 1 o'clock, you can go and see the replay. And I'm going to give you the tips and the tools to get on this, to create a foundation of satisfaction in your marriage. This is going to blow your mind. Listen, this is not something I think you're going to learn, that it's going to transform your life. I know it is, but only if you do it. See, if you don't work it, don't even sign up. Just don't even waste your time. Because if you don't work the principles and the tools that's going to be given to you, guess what? It's not going to work. And listen, I don't want you to think that this is going to be easy. Some of the things are going to be very difficult for you to do. But once you do it and you see the results, we've had so many women in the Satisfied Wife Club add these principles and tools to their marriage. And they were like, oh my goodness, I didn't know how easy it was going to be. I didn't know how simple this was going to be. And now we have this community in the Satisfied Wife Club where we're consistently building one another up, praying for each other, standing in the gap for one another, and constantly giving each other principles and tools. We have over 15 coaches in the Satisfied Wife Club that come in and help to give you tools as well. And so you want to learn how to create a foundation of satisfaction in your marriage? Join this challenge. Be a Satisfied Wife in 5 days. In 5 days, you can set the foundation and you can take off. You can take off. Listen, there's just a few things you're missing. You think it's a lot. No, it's just a few things that you're missing. Some tools that's missing out of the toolbox that you're not using. And probably you have the tools in there. You're just not using them because you're so frustrated. You're so aggravated and you think they don't work. You're going to find out in the next 5 days from Tuesday through Saturday. From Tuesday through Saturday, join me for the Be Satisfied Wife in 5 days challenge. Listen, I'm excited. I can't wait to hear the testimonies that come out of it. As a matter of fact, we had a young lady that took the 28-day challenge. She came into the challenge. She said she was fasting in the month of January. She didn't know how she found my video. And then she took the 28-day challenge that we did just in February. We just ended it at the end of February. March 1st was the last day. And she said, she gave a testimony. She said, listen, I don't know how the Lord led me to your video, but I joined the challenge. And when I entered into 2021, me and my husband the papers were processing. The divorce papers were processing. And her date to divorce was March 9th. And because she joined that challenge and applied the principles and the tools, guess what? She then said, guess what, y'all? My marriage is on the road to satisfaction and restoration. And now the divorce is off. We've canceled March 9th. It's canceled. March 9th is canceled. She was supposed to be divorced right now. But she added those tools and it changed her marriage. And I know that if you do it, it can happen for you. But are you ready? Are you ready? Listen, I'm not telling you this is going to be easy. It's going to take everything out of you. sometimes you're going to have to do it gritting your teeth. But once, and I did it, I fought God tooth and nail on these principles and tools. And he was like, the only reason why they're not working for you is you're not working it because you're hard headed. But finally, I just decided, Lord, okay, your way, not mine. And it transformed my marriage. And this is why I'm the world's most satisfied wife. And you know what? I don't think it's fair that I be the only one. I want satisfied wives all around the world because the only kind of wife to be is a satisfied wife. Listen, you've been crying. You've been frustrated. Y'all not having sex. Y'all arguing about the kids. You're arguing about in-laws. You're fussing. Aren't you tired? Aren't you frustrated? When is this going to end? If you're ready for that to end and you want to get on the path and the road to satisfaction, join the challenge. Join the challenge, and I promise you, it's going to change your life, and it's going to change everybody's life around you. They're going to be wondering, why are you smiling? Why are you so happy? Listen, you're aggravating when you're frustrated in your marriage, because when your marriage is going through, everything it's just bad. You can't go to work the same way. You can't be around family or friends. You can't even, listen, you're a little short with the kids. I mean, when your marriage is going through, everything is so frustrating. Time out for that. I don't know about you, but I'm done with that. I don't want to fight anymore. I don't want to argue anymore. I want to be satisfied because life is too short to do anything else. All right, y'all. So listen, join me. The Eventbrite link is above this video. So once I end this video, it's going to be posted. And as a matter of fact, if you just scroll down on my page, on my Facebook page, you'll see the flyer and the link. Get registered because we're getting started tomorrow at 1:00. And remember, once you register, then you'll see the link in the information that's sent to your email. You'll see the link to join the private Facebook group page. If you don't join that page, you won't be a part of the challenge because that's where we're doing all the lives. That's where we're going to communicate with you all. Okay. So let's get going. Let's get this party started. Let's get into the club right now, y'all. Let's get this party started right. Let's get satisfied. And it starts tomorrow at 1 p.m. But you need to get registered now. Hey, y'all, I love you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your comments. And do me one more favor, just one more favor. Share this video. You might help save somebody's marriage today just by sharing this video. You just might, and God will account it to you. All right, so thank y'all for joining me. I'm your girl, Mrs. Toy Banks, the world's most satisfied wife. God bless.